What's up, traders? John Howell here. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Sunday morning right now where I am, and I'm just finished doing some meditating. See that behind there? See that there? And then we've got all that through there. We've got the beautiful sun coming up right now. So it's first thing in the morning right now. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning actually where I am. And I just finished doing my meditating. I like to do meditating every single day. I think it just really helps me start the day. More than meditating, I think it's the gratefulness, you know, just being grateful. Yeah, just truly being grateful for what you have in your life. And it's Sunday morning right now where I am, as you can see, and that gorgeous sun is coming up, as you can see through there. And I'm fucking tired as hell right now, and the reason why is I had a whole bunch of, I baked pizza and chocolate and ice cream, everything like that last night. Man, whenever I eat well at night, I get a good, I had a good like 7.5, 8 hours sleep last night. Anyway, I'll start to wake up soon. I went to town last night. So I normally do that on the weekend, because during the week I'm pretty good with what I eat. See that fly there? Get away, fly. So I'm pretty good what I eat, and the reason why is because I know that if I eat well and I sleep well, everything is a cascading effect of everything doing well, isn't it? And that's what got me thinking about, like, just reflecting on my life this week. And, you know, in every area of my life, I've made so much progress this week. I really have. You know, in my health and fitness, man, I've absolutely just fucking crushed it in my health and fitness. Just absolutely just crushed it. I'm so grateful for that. You know, and the business and doing the YouTube videos. I'm just, you know, doing these to help people out. You know, and when it comes to my trading, like, my trading is just, I'm making so much progress right now towards my ultimate goal. I really feel that. Yeah, I'm feeling really grateful for that. So I'm just really reflecting on that and really being grateful for that. Because here's the thing, guys, if you don't start with that gratefulness, remember, guys, here's the thing: our brain, it's not here to keep us, our brain is not there to make us happy, right? Remember, our brain by default is going to notice what's wrong to keep us alive. Right, happiness is our choice. I had a bit of a talk with the gym owner just recently, and anyway, long story short, we're sitting down talking, and he goes, "Man, you rub people the wrong way all the time in the gym." I'm like, "Why? Why do I do that?" And he goes, "Because you're so happy all the time. Like, you're in the gym, you're walking around, you're loud, you're making things happen, you're just loving life and just smiling all the time, you're having a good time." And I'm like, "And that's a problem?" I'm like, happiness is a choice. I choose to be happy. Like, if I'm in the gym, I never used to be like this, by the way. I used to like, now I actually deliberately and forcefully make myself smile. And the more time I do it, the more I actually then start to really enjoy. I really start to enjoy, let me sit down here. I really start to enjoy, you know, the workouts. It's really interesting that way, isn't it? So, isn't that a house? Look at that house. Isn't that gorgeous up there? Just a gorgeous house. So, yeah, it was really interesting that, and I just said to him, well, I'm not going to fucking change, because that's who I am. You know, I'm loud in the gym, and the reason why I'm loud in the gym is because if my brain says I can do 10, if I'm doing squats, for example, and I can only do 10 squats, I'm going to say, fuck out of the way, I'm going to do 15. Or no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, you know what? Yes, one more, and 11. And then I say, you know what? I got one more, and then I got one more, and then I got one more, and I got one more. It's a cascading effect, right? And then guess what happens when I get home, when my brain says, I don't think I can do this. Guess what? My brain says, well, you did what you did at the gym today, then, so you can do well. Makes sense? Well, I mean, you know, and that's the reason why in the morning I love going to the gym and just fucking crushing it, Because when I do that, and I really like, I just give it all. I like, even like that, just in the last week, I've noticed that when I go to the gym and I'm just going there and I'm in there and I'm there to fucking wreck shit. I'm ready to take shit on, you know? Johnny 1, Iron 2. Johnny 1, Iron 0. You know, I won that bitch. You know what I mean? It's like, and I've noticed even this week that when I go into the gym and I just absolutely just demolish it, just leave it all at the gym, just give it everything I've got. High intense cardio all in one session. I go home and the rest of the day, guess what? I'm like, it's a foundation, isn't it? Now, there's a couple of things with that foundation. It's the workout, but then as I said before, going back to that happiness thing, happiness is our choice. That's why like every day, I just say thank you for things in my life right now. Because I guarantee you right now, guys, like the other day, there's a big, massive thunderstorm. And I thought, man, you know, it could be really, really bad in my life right now. I could be homeless and I could be living in on that street, you know, dealing with this thunderstorm right now. And it would be fucking just crazy. Anyway, so just truly being grateful for, you know, I think it's the science of getting rich. I think the science of getting rich. I've been listening to that a lot lately. I've actually listened to it, you know, pretty much, you know, for majority of my look at my hair, majority of my last 10 years or so. But really, I listened a few times lately, and I think it says the grateful mind is focused on the positive side in life, so therefore he gets more of that because he's focused on it, or something to that effect. Now remember, guys, happiness is our choice. As I was saying before, right, that you know, and I've noticed this myself, right? Like before I start to trade, I have to stop myself at least for 5 minutes and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring some gratefulness back into your heart, because if you're not conditioned, you know, if you're not every day saying thank you for the things you have in life, guess what? Anything that comes back into your life, it's never going to be enough. Oh, I just had a successful trade. Oh, amazing. What's next? You know, it's like it's never going to be enough. And guess where that's going to show up? It's going to show up in your trading, right? It's going to show up in your trading, meaning like you're going to, it's not going to flow as much. Make sense? So when it comes down to your trading, when it comes down to that, really just having that foundational happiness, you know what I mean? And I do it all the time, as I said before, and the more that I do it, it doesn't change straight away, but you'll notice 30, 60, I call it like a 90-day challenge. You know, 90 days of doing it every single day, just 5 minutes before you start your day, and just saying thank you. Initially when you start doing it, you're like, man, my brain's going everywhere, right? But then after a while, guess what? You really start to go there really quickly, you know, like, and like little things like that, little things that touch you, you know, like I would say at least 60% of the time, I'm teary-eyed by the time I finished even just a 5-minute gratification, like just then I sat down, flies are buzzing around me, annoying the shit out of me, right, but I just put my timer on for 5 minutes, and I just went through and I said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for everything in my life, you know? I'm so grateful for my health, I'm so grateful for my eyes. How grateful would you be for your eyes if you couldn't see anymore? Like, really? How grateful for your legs, you know? Like, little things all these things that we take for granted, right? Bring it back in and say, wow, I'm so thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the more you do that, guess what? The more you focus on what's right, the more you focus on what you have, that tends to expand. What you focus on expands in life. So like, just as I was saying before, just a minute ago, when I went there, I sat there, and it must have been halfway through that, I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it was a few people that it was just a few people that I'm really grateful for in my life, that's been in my life. And I just, you know, I'm so grateful for them. And it just really hit me hard. You know, like, that's when you know you've done a good gratification, right? Because you've brought it into your heart. You're like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? And when you bring it into your heart, and when you bring all that gratification to heart, guess it's, It's a cascading effect amongst every area of your life. Your true happiness, even when, and this is the thing, guys, even when things are going wrong in life, even when you may not be at where you want to be, even though, you know, you might be having some issues and some problems, you don't stress as much. Why? Because you say, you know what? It's okay. It'll sort itself out. Or, you know, it's just having that foundational gratitude, you know, and yeah, and it just helps in so many areas, you know. And I was saying to the gym owner, back to the gym guy, and he said, John, most of the time you're so happy in the gym, like, yeah, you know, you're very loud and you love life and you're just smiling. And I said, yeah, I said, you know, and I said, I've actually been doing that a lot more lately than ever before. And the reason why is because I don't want to wait to be happy. I want to keep doing things that's going to make me happy. For example, I fucking love that I'm so tired right now and I'm busting my ass. I'm sweating like a bitch in the gym and I'm feeling so exhausted because I've just finished like a 40-minute real high intense weight workout, and now I'm just doing like another 20 minute high intense interval training workout on the treadmill, on the row machine, and then on the assault machine where it's got like your legs and your arms going at once, you know, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off on that bitch. And I'm just going, you know what? And yeah, like I'm not, and I said to him, I'm happy when I'm doing that. Why? Because guess what? Later on, guess how I'm going to feel? I'm going to feel amazing, right? This is actually helping me get towards my goals. You know what I mean? So when it comes to my health and fitness goals, like my goal for health and fitness is just to get real. It's just to become a lot more fitter. You know what I mean? Become a lot more fitter, become a lot more sharper, become a lot more lighter, become a lot more just stronger and fitter. You know what I mean? So I can run up a set of stairs. I can run up a set of stairs and not being out of breath. I can move. I can get a lot of stuff done. You know, I can be very, very active and not be out of breath. You know, like all those different things, right? Like, so that's my goal. My goal is not to get big. My goal is to to have some good quality size on my muscle. But my goal is to become fitter and stronger, but not fat. I want to stay lean. I want to look good and I want to feel good. And how I look good is obviously with my diet. And how I feel good is by doing some really good workouts in the gym. And guess what I do? When I do that, guess what? I'm getting fitter and I'm getting stronger. High intensity training. And guess what? Throughout the day, because my cardiovascular, can't even say that word this morning. Because my cardio, because I'm becoming a lot more fitter. You know, guess what? Now, you know, I can move throughout the day. I can get a lot of stuff done. I can be very, very active and not be out of breath and not get tired. Therefore, it's going to help me in all areas of my life. You know what I mean? So, and because I see that, because I'm like, you know, when I do my events or all that sort of stuff, like I've got a platinum event coming up soon. You know, and it's like, you know, having that foundation. So when I'm out there to rock it out, I have that foundation there to make it happen. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's a cascading effect. You know what I mean? So not only am I getting fitter and stronger inside myself, so I'm actually feeling good about myself, and that's building up so much confidence in myself. But when I go out there in the world and I'm doing my business and I'm doing my YouTube videos and I'm doing my coaching calls and I'm doing, you know, my trading, guess what? I'm just taking it on. I'm making shit happen. You know what I mean? And it's pushing myself. So it's a cascading effect amongst, you know, and that's how I try to start my morning every morning. It starts with foundations of being just so grateful, and then going to the gym and just fucking crushing it and pushing and pushing and pushing. So when I leave there, you know, you know, I have a saying in my head anyway. If you ain't leaving the gym full of sweat, you ain't done yet. You know, and I'm like that. You know what I mean? And so, and having that foundation, that gratification, you know, going to the gym and pushing it hard to building a stronger, fitter body. So therefore, you know, when you got there, you're not only building confidence, but your athleticism, and you're moving around, you're lighter, you can move freely, and you're getting shit done, and you know, and it's like all these areas, right? First thing in the morning, and you do this day after day after day. Now, not every day. It's like Sunday, and I've had to force myself not to go to the gym today. I'm like, I need a day off, right? Because it's just, I know myself. You know, like even last weekend I took 2 days off in a row, Saturday and Sunday, and I was like, I had to force myself not to go to the gym because I loved it. But when I got back to the gym on Monday, my body was saying, thank you so much for that time off. Now let's wreck some shit, you know? And guess what? I had an amazing week because of that, because I stood back just a little bit. You know, sometimes, you know, and I liken that with, you know, with your trading. You know, like when you're trading the markets, sometimes we just have to step back a little bit, then move forward. And I do that every single week. You know, what is that? Me stepping back. It's like, okay, how's everything going? Let's look at my trading. Let's see what can I see from the trades I've taken for the last few months. How can I get better? Where do I need to improve on? And then move on from there. Make sense? So, you know, and I've been thinking about, like, what is that one area that I need to focus on for myself this week? And, you know, I'm going to have you know, what is that one area for me that I need to focus on that's going to have a cascading effect even more through my life this next week? You know, I'm really grateful for what I've been doing lately, which is spending 5 minutes just going really deep into my heart and just being grateful for my kids, my loved ones around me, friends and family, you know, things that are around me, and so on and so forth. Even just for the YouTube channel. I'm really grateful for the gym, but you know, the one thing for me that I need to focus on more, and it comes back down to that foundational work, is getting good sleep every night. I have a problem of when I go to bed. I don't know why, but this thing that I'm looking at right now, which is called a phone, I turn this bitch on when I go to bed, and it's not good. But you know, and I noticed I noticed probably 3 nights out of say 5, 4 nights last week, I got pretty much 8 hours sleep. And guess what happened? Those days that I got 8 hours sleep, I felt fresher in the morning. When I was so much more happier. My gratitude. When I went to the gym, I worked out harder. I didn't get tired throughout the day. So I had a lot more energy just to get things done and keep going, and not be tired. And it was a flow-on effect, and I was so productive, and I got so much done last week. You know, I just looked at it like, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was okay, but especially Thursday, Friday, I absolutely just fucking crushed it. Productivity to the max on personal stuff and business stuff, and, you know, and all that sort of stuff, just to bam. And that all came from having good night's sleep. You know, and for me, I know that if I can get an 8 hour sleep every night, and I have that every night, that foundational work, I tell you what, I wake up the next day, and I'm good throughout the day. I'm happy throughout the day. I get so much done. I work harder at the gym. I'm so much more grateful. I'm so much more happier. When things come to me, I'm less stressful, and all that sort of stuff. So that's my number one thing I need to focus on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically, this phone, I have it next to my bed when I go to sleep, and I turn it on. I wonder what's on YouTube. And I'm sitting there for a fucking hour watching this YouTube stuff. You know, and it's a double-edged sword, right? Because when I do fall asleep, I generally fall asleep to something like, you know, Science of Getting Rich, or, you know, like I fell asleep last night listening to, you know, As a Man Thinketh. So I really believe that has a cascading effect. But if I'm going to have the phone next to me, I need to say, okay, cool, I'm going to sleep now, and I'm going to have this on to help me fall asleep. You know what I mean? Which is like for me, again, and I really do find it helpful. You know, like I was listening to this week, The Science of Getting Rich, and one of the biggest things that I heard just before I fell asleep was, don't worry about the past because there's nothing to do about it. Don't worry about the future because it's not here yet, and you don't know what you'll do at that time, you know, in your life. You know, all you have is now, so act now, and act now in a certain way. And it's such a powerful thing, right? If you think about it. Yeah, I did an interview for my trading. Yeah, and the reason why I bring this up, right, is because in 2007 I got interviewed in a trading book called The Secrets of Stock Market Traders Exposed, and I'm in that book, and I said in the interview, if it ain't fun, the cash won't come. And that's that, going back to the science getting rich, right? That's doing things in a certain way, you inevitably get rich. You know what I mean? And what is that thing certain way? Enjoy it, have fun, give passion, excitement, right, and fun into what you do. And yeah, and it's just, I've just noticed that time and time again with my life as well too. So guys, I hope some things that I've said, in this video has really helped you out as well too. What are some things that you can start to do that's going to start to move your needle moving forward? You know, you probably could think like, John, you're doing so much right now, right? You're doing your meditation, you're doing your trading, you're doing your business, you're doing your private coaching. You know, you're doing your gym work as well too. You're doing these YouTube videos, and as you guys know, I've been pumping out the YouTube videos. But guess what, guys? When you love it, like I have such a passion. I have such a passion for, you know, for what I do. And the reason why I have a passion for it is because I'm just like I know where I'm going, and I know every day I'm getting better, and that gets me excited. Makes sense? So I hope some things that I've said in this video today has really struck a nerve with you and got you thinking about some things. And, you know, and if you truly want the best, guys, if you truly want the best in life, you've got to start creating that ritual, right? That habit around your life, you know, that you know, and what is that foundational work with you? You know, like I on top of everything I just said there, I do things like a lot of intermittent fasting as well too. And the reason why is because later on I'll do another video about my cancer story, but the intermittent fasting has such an amazing health benefit on your body when it comes to rejuvenating your cells, helping your body recover, helping your body heal itself naturally, and so on and so forth. So I do that on top of everything else I do as well too, which means I don't eat generally to around about last week. I didn't start eating till around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And generally when I do eat, my very first meal is a very big, large salad, like lots of spinach, cabbage, tomatoes, you know, some cheese in there as well too. Just a very big, large green salad. And I start off with that, and then I start off with then I start, you know, my day off. So, as you can see, right, it's all these small little things every day that you make sure you do. But when you do it, guys, that's when you can start to live a full, rich life, right? You know, and like when it comes to relationships, health and fitness, confidence, money, freedom, you can have it all, right? But it's just slowly working on these things every single day, right? And then one day you think, oh shit, man, my finances doing well. Shit, man, I'm feeling so fit and healthy and strong and, you know, and alive right now. You know, man, I've just met my love of my life, and she's so amazing. You know, like it's a cascading effect. So what is, you know, if you had to look at your life, guys, and look back at your thing, like I told you my thing, which was my thing for this week is I've got to focus on getting better sleep, you know, and consistent sleep. That means, you know, an hour before bed, you know, turn this phone off. You know, and if I want to read a book, I can read a book, but not on the phone. Like just read a book, you know, and read something for half an hour. You know, if I'm going to go to bed, say, you know, I like to get up at say 5 o'clock every morning, so I need to be in bed by 8, and then that gives me an hour just to relax. And I notice little things that really help me. You know, like maybe having some green tea just before bed helps my body just to relax. Taking some like a sleep tablet, which is just like some natural herbs and magnesium and stuff like that. Like little things like that. Reading a book as well too. Maybe doing some journaling if there's something on my mind, just to get out of my mind, just a brain dump. So just to write things out. If I do that continuously, then I will sleep better, and then I know everything in my life then starts to have a massive cascading effect. But guys, if you do have a good night's sleep and you wake up and you throw a bunch of shit at your system, don't expect for you to have a good energy throughout the day. I don't care if you have 10 hours sleep. You wake up and you have a whole bunch of donuts for breakfast. You know what I mean? Like a whole bunch of cereal or whatever. It's like, be smart about what you do, what you put in your body for breakfast as well too. So anyway, guys, have an amazing day. That sun is coming up right now. and I'm off today. So have a great day, guys.